Hi, I'm Christy Fontanilla of FAS Bookkeeping and Tax Services, and welcome to this video on some of the things that we need to think about as we're getting closer to the end of the year. I know 2020 has been a rough time, and I know there are many business owners out there that didn't really make it. So for you who are still standing tall, there's a reason to celebrate. And for today's video, I'll just talk about what are the things that you need to keep in mind as we end the year. So the first thing is making sure that your financial records are accurate. And your last line of defense is really the reconciliation, like the bank reconciliation. So it's basically really matching what you have as a financial transactions on your bank account as against what's showing on your books. So if you're using QuickBooks Online, then it's really matching the transactions one by one, making sure that you've recorded all your revenues as showing on your bank. Also, you're able to record all the expenses to make sure that's also recorded on your books so you can take those business deductible expenses. The other type of reconciliation that's also very important is the credit card reconciliation. Again, it's similar to the bank reconciliation where it's making sure that you have captured all those expenses that you charge your business credit card for, and then that's also recorded on your books. Payroll reconciliation is also another type of internal control that you need to have in your business, which is reconciling the wages and payroll taxes reported by your payroll provider as against what's showing on the books. Again, when you file your business income tax return, you have to make sure that what's been reported to the IRS on a quarterly basis for the wages and payroll taxes are also the same as what you're reporting on your business income tax return. The other reconciliation that you need to keep in mind as well is the loan reconciliation. So whenever you make a payment, say $1,500, that's not all should be applied to the principal amount because there's an interest portion of that payment. So you have to make sure that that is properly recorded, not necessarily reducing the total amount of payment to the principal loan amount. That is incorrect. On the loan statement, it would show the breakdown of the principal amount payment and then the interest amount payment. So the interest, of course, that's an expense that you can record on your profit and loss and record that as a business expense, while the principal portion amount is recorded on the balance sheet as a reduction on your loan principal. So that's one of the common mistakes that I've seen for those that's doing their own bookkeeping, and they make that mistake, and it can be really significant if you have a big amount of loan and you're not properly recording the interest portion of that, then you're missing a significant amount of business deduction there. So that's all about reconciliation, making sure that all your accounts are reconciled, the business account, the business credit card, the payroll, and the loan that you have. Make sure that it's all reconciled for the year. Another item that's really important is if you look at your balance sheet and then you review all your fixed assets, which are your assets that have a useful life of more than 1 year, say equipment, transportation equipment, machineries, and all the other major equipments that you use in the business. You can review your listing of assets in your balance sheet, and if you purchase an equipment for this year and it's still not showing on your books, then make sure you provide that information to your bookkeeper so that it's recorded on your books as well, and your balance sheet is showing a complete list of all the assets that you own in the business. The third one is looking at your accounts receivable and accounts payable. So if you run an aging report from QuickBooks and it's showing all this unpaid invoices, then you can use that to start following up with your customers and make sure that you're able to collect those unpaid or past due invoices. Finally, request for a financial review with your bookkeeper. Hopefully, you are getting the report on a monthly basis, so you're able to review your financials and the result of your business operation like on a monthly or quarterly basis. But if you're one that just look at your financials on an annual basis, then just make sure that you request for your financial report for the year and have a discussion with your bookkeeper with regards to those numbers that you don't really understand or don't make sense, and that would also help you prepare for the tax filing for next year. Again, this is Christy Fontanilla. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.